Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Heather and we're back with another weekly vlog. We are starting this off on a Thursday because this is just how this week worked out. Yesterday, if you don't know, I work at a high school. I feel like I mention this every vlog, but yesterday was graduation, and so we were at the location that we did graduation from like 8:30 until like 10 o'clock at night. So we worked like a 14.5-hour day or something like that, but it was good. We got all those kids graduated, so we now have like a week and a half left of school. Not a half anymore. We've got like one more week left of school after this. Because we had so many hours that day and I am an hourly employee, we're actually taking tomorrow off. So I get to start my weekend a little bit earlier, which I'm excited about. It'll be really nice. But we are going down to Utah this weekend for several different family things. So we'll see how much I film of that. But I thought I'd film today and then tomorrow for sure. And then we'll continue kind of into the next week and we'll see how much I film. But this morning I did have a little bit of extra time when I was getting ready. So I did go through some of my fabric. One of the things that I want to do this summer is sew more. So I went through my box of fabric that I've gathered from my mom and my grandma and stuff like that. And some of it's like my own purchases, but I think only like one piece. But I pulled out some of the fabrics that are things that either I know what I want to make with them or they're ones that I'm more excited about working with soon. This is my priority fabric stack that I am going to get washed and have in the closet easy access so that I can start working on some of these projects once summer hits. So I thought I'd walk you through the fabrics that I have. If you have no interest in fabric or sewing, feel free to skip this next portion. But the first fabric that I have is this really nice like sage green. It is a like swaddle fabric. It's 100% cotton. I got it as a remnant at Joann's. This one I think would make a really nice top if I have enough. It's only a yard again, so not a lot to work with, but like a pretty good piece for being a remnant. Usually you don't get to a full yard, so I just really like the material. I think it would be a super nice lightweight piece for summer, so I feel like that's now's a good time to make something with this. So that's piece one. The next, I think pretty much all of the rest of this is mostly pieces of fabric that I got from my grandma when I went through all of her fabric after she died. I have no idea the amounts that I have of these. This is all just guessing. But this one is a nice green checkered pattern. It's just another light green. There's like a decent amount of this, not like an insane amount. I will need to open this one up and see how much I actually have of it before I decide what to make out of it. But I thought this would be a super cute pattern for summer. So I want to make something soon with it. This next one's maybe not the most summery fabric. It is like this pink stretchy knit, I don't know what the term is for this, where it's like lined, ribbed, probably that's the right word. But if there's enough of this, because there is a decent amount, so I want to lay it out and see how much I have. But I think I would like to make a pair of just like comfy lounge pants to wear around. I have a pair, I'm actually wearing them right now, of like wide leg pants that I think I could just use as like a pattern. But again, this will be dependent on there being enough of it because there is such a distinct grain. We'll see if I have enough to lay it out and get everything going the right way. If not, I will figure out something else to make with it. And then this next one is another one that I don't know exactly what I want to make, but it's just such a pretty fabric and it would be so perfect for summer. It's this like pink and blue flowers. And it's kind of a very lightweight, I have no idea what actual type of material it is. It will definitely need to be lined. It's like kind of see-through, but there is a pretty good amount of this. I think this would make a really cute skirt, or if I have enough, a dress, but I'm not sure if I will have that much. We'll see. This next bit of fabric I really don't have very much of, and it's cut into 3 separate pieces, but it's this really cute like floral pattern, and I think this would make like a really cute pouch or bag of some sort. Oh, and my battery's flashing, so let me change that really quick. Okay, and we're back. The next one that I have is another one that I've got just kind of bits and pieces. It's this really fun like apple, like packaging, apple, I don't even know what you would call this, label fabric. But I think this one would make really cute like oven mitts or pot holders. So I think that's what I'll do with that one. I have some like batting in the other closet that I think would be perfect to do that with. This next one I also really love, but I also have no idea how much I have of it, so I will need to do some measuring before I figure out what to make out of it. But it's just this cutest like red little daisy polka dot pattern. So again, just such a cute, fun, summery pattern, but I'm not sure how much I have, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna make yet. Something really fun will be made out of that one. This next fabric's probably not like a super soon, but I would like to find something to go with it. It's this blue and white floral fabric, and I think that this would be super cute base or like main fabric for a quilted jacket. So again, not necessarily a summer project, but I need to find something else because this is definitely not enough to do a whole jacket out of. So I'm pulling it out just so I can have it on the top of my mind and start hunting for what I want to pair with it in order to make that jacket. Okay, and then the rest of the fabric that I pull out is this stack of pink, various different like cozy fabric. It's like flannel, I guess would be the right word. But I've got some just like plain pink, not very much, and then I have this like pink houndstooth. And then there is a really tiny checker one, and then just pink and white stripes. But some of these I would like to make a stuffed animal for my new niece. She's, what, like a month or two old. I made all of my nephew's stuffed animals out of some of this other fabric that I had from my grandma for Christmas, and so I figured I'd make one because I have a lot of really fun pink fabrics that I don't know what to do with, so I'm gonna make her one. And then if I have enough of one of those, I think I might make some like cute or some like cozy PJ shorts that I can just use for like hanging out around the house or PJs. They're not probably the best fabrics for like winter PJs, but they'll be shorts, so it'll be fine. So if I have enough, I'm probably going to make that out of one of those materials, and then I'll use the other ones for the stuffed animals. I have a pair of PJ shorts that I really like, but they're a little shorter than I want them to be. They like ride up super bad, so I think I could just use those as a pattern and then just lengthen them a bit. I think I've decided, just in general, my preferred inseam for shorts is 7 inches, so that's what we'll be going for. We'll see if we have enough. The checkered one might be easier to make more because it's not so directional, the stripes, but maybe the stripes could be fun if you did like one leg going one way and then the other one going the other way. We'll see what I figure out, but that's my little fabric pile of stuff that I want to do. If you have any good ideas of what to do with smaller pieces of fabric, let me know, because I've got a lot that is probably like in the yard, maybe slightly less realm. So please leave your ideas because I could use some. I'm probably gonna read for a little bit until Jacob gets home, and then I need to do laundry tonight and pack because we leave to Utah tomorrow. So I will have most of the day tomorrow to do stuff, but I'm probably going to try and film my May wrap up and edit it and get up before we leave. So that's my goal tomorrow. So I'd like to be mostly packed and have laundry done tonight. So welcome to the video. Sorry for the surprise fabric rundown, but we're just gonna keep going and I will bring you along with whatever we end up doing tonight. Hey guys, I thought I'd update this video a little bit, but I'm back from Utah. It's now Monday afternoon. I really filmed like 2 clips the whole time I was down in Utah, so I wasn't doing the most filming, but we did have a good time. Friday we just went down and hung out, and then Saturday we went to I went out to lunch with my brother, just kind of hung out around my parents' house, and then we went over to my in-laws for dinner to celebrate my sister-in-law's birthday. And then Sunday we had like our family party and then came home. So there really wasn't much going on other than just like sitting and chatting with people, so I didn't really film anything. But I think I'm going to continue this vlog just through this week. It is my last week of school before summer break, so I'm very excited, but it is kind of like just a boring week as I put my head down and try and get stuff done before the break. So I don't know how interesting the stuff I'm doing this week will be, but hopefully I'll find something to vlog that is not totally boring. I know we need to go to Costco at some point, so maybe we'll do a Costco haul. I don't know. I'm not always very good at filming when I go do those things, but my main goal today is just to get a video edited and then up. So I don't know how much I'll film today, but I do need to do laundry, just stuff around the house. I feel like when you miss your weekends, or like when you're away for the weekend, sometimes you get really behind on just like housework stuff. So I'm trying to get caught back up on that and then just get myself prepped in a good place for summer break. So hopefully I don't have to do like too many cleaning things right at the beginning, but that's kind of what's happening. I need to like wash that stack of fabric that I pulled out. I need to tidy up the kitchen, that's gone a little messy. We have a box of textbooks that we sold that I need to ship into the place we sold them to. So just random admin things like that need to be happening, and I just need to like get myself motivated to go and do them. So we'll see how much I film of all of that, but kind of what's going on this week. So we'll see, but the vlogs will start getting more exciting after this one because it will be summer break. So I'm very excited for that. My goal this summer is to spend lots of time sewing, hiking, and reading. So that's kind of what you can expect over the next little bit. But I'm gonna go edit my video until it's time to make dinner, and then most likely I won't be done with it before then. So I will probably need to do some more editing after dinner, but that's the plan. I'll bring you along, talk to you when I have something else to say. Okay guys, it's now Friday and I am officially on summer break. So I just had my last day of work. I only had to go in for a little bit while we were just like speed trying to finish stuff up so we could go home. It's kind of how it felt. I definitely am gonna have to get on and like check some stuff over the summer, but I just am in like a weird position where like I'm hourly and I do not work over the summer, but because of the stuff that we do in our office, there's just not really a great way for me to fully just be like detached from the summer. Like I am so scared about what my email's gonna look like when I get back. So we'll see. I'm gonna try and make sure I'm not like doing work in the summer, and if I am, I'm gonna like really try and make it be the minimum amount that it needs to be. But it is now summer break. I don't really have plans today or this weekend, but we are going to go out to eat tonight. We wanted to go out and celebrate summer break, but I can't decide where I want to go eat, so I gotta figure that out. Jacob keeps being like, you need to pick, it's your celebration. So I don't know, I'm just not really like strongly feeling anything in particular, so I will figure that out eventually. I probably have a couple more hours till he comes home from work, so I've got like 2 hours to figure that out, but I gotta figure out what I want to do with my summer break. I definitely, like, I have a lot of things that I want to do, and I really would love to start some kind of like side hustle, creative outlet type of a thing. I feel like I definitely have a personality where I throw myself way too much into my work, and then everything else kind of falls by I don't know, whatever the term is. I obviously have sort of kept up with my YouTube channel, and I definitely want to keep doing that because I really like filming and editing videos. I think it's really fun, but I would like some other outlets, potentially some that I could monetize, because like YouTube is nowhere close to being monetized at all. So I would love to do that. I don't know if I've really talked about it on my channel, but I work at a high school right now as a college and career advisor, but I have a degree in PR and advertising. So not like it is relevant to my current job, but I'm not really working in my degree. So I'd love to start some kind of side hustle if I could that like actually sort of relates to my degree. And the thing that I love so much about it is like the graphic design side of things. Like I love doing that. I love setting up branding. I love managing content, which is part of why I like the YouTube videos. Is I think that that is like one of the things I enjoyed even more so than necessarily the graphic design, that like managing content and coming up with whole concepts and stuff. So something like that would be super fun. I think I might try and look into what it would look like if I tried to just like start freelance graphic designing. I haven't like produced anything new for a portfolio in a very long time though, so I feel a little self-conscious, I guess, about starting that when I don't have like an updated portfolio. Like it's all stuff from when I was doing my degree, and so it feels a little funny to be like, here's stuff I made 4 years ago, if not longer, and I don't have anything current. So I don't know, we'll figure that out. I have so many things that I think would be so fun to do, but I haven't quite put my finger on which one I want to do. So I think what I've decided is for June, for the rest of the month, I'm going to just dedicate to like trying to get back into all of my different hobbies. When I was a kid, I was such a hobby person. Like I always had a million projects going. I was always making stuff. And I feel like as an adult, I've just really narrowed down the amount of hobbies that I actually commit time to, and mostly it is reading, which I still plan on doing a ton of reading this summer, but I would like to make sure that I'm doing some of those other things, which I should have plenty of time to do. I can just like keep myself off my phone, really is my biggest thing. I feel like in the summer, I always have so many plans to like do a ton of things, and I'm so excited for summer break and I have all this free time, but then I like just have too much time, and then I just kind of shut down and I'm like, I don't know what to do, and then I don't plan any of it, and so then I don't end up doing anything, and I like get to the end of summer and I'm like, I did nothing. So I'm determined to make that not be the case this summer, so I'm trying to make some plans. I don't really have any as of right now, but I do think that this first weekend, this next little bit, I need to do some cleaning. I've got a few like organizing type projects that really I've been kind of putting off, so I'd love to make those happen and just have like a super clean space to start with for the summer. So that's probably my plan for this weekend. I need to go do some laundry. I washed that stash of fabric that I showed you guys. I think, was that in this video? I think it was. I've washed it all. I've got it like hung out, and then I just need to iron it and fold it up and put it somewhere so that I'm ready to go on that. Some of my other projects I know I need to do, we just have like little piles of things that have just never really found a home that need to find a home. We've been here for a year. I have like a drawer in the kitchen. I would love to figure out a better system because it is just like the catch-all drawer that needs some kind of organization. If you can see this blank wall behind me, I have had plans since we moved in to make a gallery wall here, and I just haven't done it, partially because I was just not sure we were actually gonna be here that long, and so I was like, why take the time to put a million things on the wall if we're just gonna be moving soon? But I do think we're probably here. We're here for at least another year. So at this point, I might as well just stick stuff on the wall. So that's something. I have so many pictures and so many things that should be up and out where I can see them and enjoy them, but they're like in a pile over here and right there because I just like haven't put art up on the wall at all. So that will be happening, maybe not this weekend, but within the next week I would love to have sorted out what I want to do with that. I haven't figured out, I have too many things to go on this wall for sure. So I need to kind of figure out where I want to place things. I need to frame a few of the things that I want to put up on the walls. One of them is like this canvas painting that I have from when I went to Ghana, which is so cool. I love it, but I think it needs to be in a frame before it goes up on the wall because I just want to like preserve it. It has been rolled up for years and so I need to get it out and in a frame. For a while I had it like tacked with pins on my wall, like while I was still in high school. Like I've had this since 2016. I don't think that that's the move that I want to keep going forward with. I think I want to like go and actually get it framed. So anyways, that was like just some of the things that I need to do around our house. I came home today and I finished a book for a video. I'm starting another one. I really am going to still try and read a lot this summer. I have so many books I want to read and I just feel like I haven't had enough time, and so I'm going to commit to making a big dent in my TBR this summer, still also doing other things. So that's kind of what's happening. It's summer break. This video I feel like has just gotten very chatty because I haven't really been doing anything, so I've just been talking. But I think I'm trying to decide what I want to do until Jacob gets home. I'm probably gonna go start some laundry so I can get that going for the weekend, and then maybe I'll get the iron out. Her iron really doesn't work good. I might need to just get a new one, but I need to get that fabric ironed at some point. So I'll either start on that or I'll start reading my book. We'll see how I'm feeling after I get the laundry going. But yeah, welcome to summer break. now Monday, so I wanted to hop on and end this vlog so I can start a new one right now. But yesterday, Sunday, we just like went to church and hung out. We had a very lazy Sunday. I read a lot of my book. We made a fun breakfast. That's kind of all that we did. So it wasn't anything super crazy, but I have a very fun week coming up, so that will be in the next vlog. My first week of summer. I'm excited, trying to make the most of it, but I don't really have anything else to say, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.